Let's talk Parkinson's for a minute. I've spoken previously, and I have a ton of posts on Instagram about the microbiome signatures being discovered in Parkinson's. But what I want to talk about today, using Parkinson's as an example, is why drug production and clinical trials that focus on one area of the body at a time will only get patients so far. So we know that the main treatment for Parkinson's is DOPA, but the majority of the patients that I speak to don't want to take it, either because of the side effects that it can produce or due to the fact that it's just not addressing the underlying root cause. And then in the peptide world, we have these amazing trials happening using peptides that promote neurogenesis. These trials are founded on the premise that Parkinson's is a vascular disease, so neurons not receiving proper nourishment, and therefore they're not able to allow for dopamine transmission. But what could be creating vascular injury within the brain and circulatory system of those with Parkinson's? That brings us back to the gut. Case in point, we know that microbes can release toxins from their cell wall, or they can produce toxins that can damage the vascular system and then also reduce wound repair. Here we go again. Modern day research continues to look to the gut as a source of, is the source for Parkinson's. This is from 2023. But back to the peptides. I love that they're focusing on neurogenesis and using peptides, which generally speaking are low risk and not very likely to produce side effects. But I'm keen to see what the long-term research looks like for this. You repair neurogenesis for a while, but then does it all slowly slip away again because you haven't addressed the gut or the immune system? I would propose that the gut be addressed simultaneously alongside working on neurogenesis and vascular support. But that's not how clinical trials typically work, do they? They need to eliminate as many variables as possible to prove that whatever item or items they're working with are actually working.